Hi Taurus, welcome back. So Taurus, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so the roles can be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Also, my readings are timeless, so I trust when this finds you, it's for you. So Taurus, when I was meditating on the collective energy, before starting the reading, I got a song, I think it's Bulletproof. This time maybe I'll be bulletproof. And I also got an image of ice and breaking the ice, and somebody actually with their face up against the ice, which I thought was pretty interesting. So you might feel like you are being pressured to do something before you're ready to, or that you're facing up to something, but it's like a reminder from spirit that you're bulletproof, so to speak. Meaning like nothing can get you down unless you allow it to, Taurus. And you are a fixed sign, very strong zodiac sign, so I feel like some of you may need to be reminded of that. On the other side of that message, I could see, breaking the ice with someone may be beneficial for you during this time, or someone might be breaking the ice with you in something that may be an emotional discussion or an intellectual discussion. It's just like, who's going to break the ice first? Like that type of vibe. So let's see where this is headed, Taurus, and get a little bit deeper. The overall message is Pluto. So this is Scorpio energy for some of you, but it's talking about renewal and inner resources. I heard inspiration, transformation, and inspiration to move about, to regain your personal power. It's about evolution, cycles, death, rebirth. It can be a very intense energy, and it's meant to like clear things out. And this energy would make sense to me, especially with the lunar eclipse coming up on November 30th, right? On the other side of this, it could be a bit extreme, so you want to watch that. Woo! Okay, it can be suspicious, so keep your suspicions in check. And it can be almost fixated, like an obsessive energy, okay? So, dang, you got a lot of cards out. Let me see. So then you have Vision, the Death card, and the Four of Wands, which is freedom. So I feel like you have a vision for where you want to go, all right? And there's some changes coming in that might feel a bit out of your control, Taurus, but I feel it's all in perception. Certainly you're always in control of how you feel about things, even if you're not in control of the events that surround it. And it's like finding that emotional freedom in it. So it's like having things happen external to you that maybe you don't get it, or you don't get a say-so or something like that, and yet at the same time you're in complete control of how you react, how you feel about it, how it impacts you. And it's like having that true sense of emotional freedom during this time frame, and realizing you're bulletproof, to quote that song. This person has the Ten of Cups in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, and the Hermit upright. So I feel like this person's definitely got some emotional imbalances going on. There's no doubt about that. They're needing to or doing some self-reflection during this time, which is good. They might be a bit introverted or more quiet than usual, and I feel like it's because there's some rockiness, going on within, like I said, the emotional space. So let's go into it and see, Taurus. We're going to go into recent past, and then we're going to go into perception, how you see each other, and then genuine emotions, how you feel towards the connection, hopes, and most likely future outcome. So you have Justice here, King of Cups, wow, Judgment, the Devil, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Knight of Cups. I did not mean or want that many cards, but we're going to read them. So I feel like in the recent past, you kind of had to make a judgment call to put your own emotional self first, I feel, so that you could keep your balance. And because I feel it was very tempting to be sucked into, you know, maybe even spiteful behavior, vengeful behavior, this very suspicious behavior, assuming negative intent, that type of stuff, okay? And I feel like it was a very conscious decision for you to be like, okay, I'm actually going to keep my eyes on the prize. I feel like maybe I want to do that, but I'm going to choose not to. And for a lot of you, that's what you did. Of course, some of you may have gotten sucked into that, but I feel if you did, you bounced right back out of it, okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands. It's like learning that true success comes from keeping your head held high, okay, and not lowering yourself to those lower energies. And that may be a lesson that you recently went through or that you're currently in. It's that sense of emotional freedom. And also it feels better when we know we've done, you know, the right thing by keeping our head held high. Because I keep getting that message as well about keeping your head held high. And I think that might have been difficult for you to do, but that also helped to bring in, or will help to bring in, new opportunities that will make you feel more successful if they haven't come yet, okay? So it's being true to how you genuinely feel, okay? But then, and also choosing the higher road. So, let's look at this person's recent past energy and see. Ooh. Six of Pentacles here in their recent past. Ten of Wands. Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords. So yeah, Taurus, I feel like this person's in this energy, or has been in the recent past, of trying to balance things out on their own, but then feeling a bit on their own, you know, a bit heavy in the energy, or, you know, this person might have been just working too hard, pushing too hard to get certain outcomes, and then overexhausting themselves, and then therefore closing themselves off, you know. I feel like this person has a history of being a bit closed off to the opinion of others, or maybe to your opinion. But at the same time, it's interesting. They think they have an open mind. So it's a bit contradictory. It's like not really wanting to hear not all opinions, but then still believing that they have an open mind. A lot of people do that. I would say the majority, almost every person alive does that. Because it's hard to get past our own bias, our own perception. You know, sometimes it's hard to put ourselves outside of ourselves and really see it objectively, okay? It's almost impossible because the ego is always at play and necessary, you know, for human survival. But, yeah, I do get a bit of a contradictory energy there. Like, oh, fine, I'll just do it myself. And then they go and they do it themselves, and they don't want anybody to tell them how to do it. But then, but then they say, I was open to all ideas, but they were not open to all ideas. Like that type of energy, you know. And I also get like this, I know what the truth is. I know what to do. Just point blank period, this person doesn't like to be told what to do. Okay? That could be their personality in general, or just how they've been in the past, okay? And nothing wrong with that, but let's dig a little bit deeper, Taurus. So, perception. What is your perception of this connection? Now, keep in mind, perception is in the eye of the beholder, so it may be your truth, but it may not be their truth. Okay. Ooh. Ow. Okay, Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay, so This is harsh. I don't think you very much care for this person right now in the energy. I'm just going to say it. You know, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, Five of Swords, Page of Swords. Or at least your perception is that they're a know-it-all. It's like you feel like this person always has something to say, but they don't know what they're talking about. They always want to win, and they cannot ever accept anything but that. And you don't trust them either. You think they're childish in the way they communicate. You think that they're vindictive, is the word that I got. Woo, Taurus. You feel like they're disconnected from reality, and they're harsh. You feel this person is not very caring, not very emotional, not in tune. Ooh, I have not gotten a message like this in a long time. And that doesn't mean that's the truth of this person. That just means that's your perception at this moment. At the same time, I feel you could be very harsh towards this person because you view them in that way. So in a way, I would not be surprised if this person also sees that coming out in you, because often when we're focused upon the bad aspects of another person, that person also tends to see the bad aspects of us. It's called the mirror effect. Okay. So I don't think you're very happy with this person, and that's putting it very lightly, and I could have kept going there, but I think some of you might need a vent session about this person, because you might need to get this off your chest a little bit. Taurus. That got interesting real quick. So let's see this person's perception of you, Taurus. What is their perception of you? Four of Wands. Alright, Four of Wands, Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Devil, the Hanged Man. Look at this night and day difference. See how bright and colorful the cards are for their perception? And look at this over here. So it's all dark energy. So interesting difference in perception here. I feel like this person sees you as someone that they like to have a good time with. You know, that they feel is emotionally balanced and practical in the energy, that maybe is dedicating time or closed off at the moment, but has the ability to be quite a charmer or playful. And yet this person feels that there's some sort of toxicity within the connection, or, you know, that, see, because the devil's in the back here, and here's the devil now. They see that you have a propensity, or you can really take it there. You can really take it to this very dark place. And they're maybe just now seeing that in you. They're maybe seeing a different side of you. And I feel like it's maybe not the best. Which is interesting, because overall their perception of you is very positive. But you might be showing the teeth. You might be showing the claws during this time frame. I'm just being honest with you. You know, some of you have felt this urge to kind of say what you feel, and you might go with that urge. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to pan out for you, but it's almost like some of you are denying, you know, keeping a check on it, trying to take the higher road, but yet you're still feeling a certain kind of way. Maybe you're not saying it, you know, you're cool, but you're feeling a certain way. And even though you're not saying it, this person is starting to pick up, at least when they're near you or when they're interacting with you, or if they're connected spiritually with you, they're picking up on that darker energy. So I think that's kind of like, okay, didn't know you felt that way, that type of energy. So, interesting turn of events here, Taurus. Whew. So let's go into the emotion. That was thought, ego, perception. Now we're going to take it down deeper into the emotional self, the ethereal self. and see how do you genuinely feel? You know, at the heart of hearts, how do you genuinely feel? Queen of Pentacles. Page of Cups. I knew where this was going. Because I heard you got your feelings hurt. Something about that. Yeah. I think I need to go any farther. Well, one more. What's the Page of Cups? So, Taurus, I feel like, let me just stop there for a second. On an emotional level, you have disappointment going on within the energy. You're trying to distract from that, though. I think you are trying to be open. But there is this small piece of you that feels that you're owed an apology, maybe, or that feels hurt or some kind of way. And that could be where this bite is coming from, you know, or you feel... yeah, owed something for some of you. Now, not all of you are feeling that way. Some of you, it's just like you're trying to be open. You really are. So you know that you're thinking some possibly very negative thoughts about this person, but on an emotional level, you're trying your best to stay practical, to take the higher road, you know, so that you can keep your foundation in place and keep your stability, you know. So I feel two different ways I can read that. Maybe two different groups of you. I do feel someone's feelings are hurt. Yeah. You may feel, and I keep getting like you feel owed an apology or something. You feel owed something, a lot of you. Can I just say that? I'm not saying that you're not owed something, but throwing yourself out of alignment because you're feeling that way is not going to benefit the situation, I feel. So I think that's why the message was to try best as you can to stay in emotional control and understand that karma is always at play. So you don't need to play karma, even if you're feeling very upset with someone. Or you've totally lost empathy for someone, I feel. And I don't like see this as like forever and ever, amen. But I just feel like right now you're like, yeah. But just like your emotions are tugging at you to keep it practical though, keep it grounded, to almost hold back, you know, saying what you want to say. Because you want to keep the peace or keep your foundation in place, okay? So let's see this person's genuine emotions underneath it, Taurus. I'm going to go look at that song Bulletproof and see what that's about. I honestly don't know all the lyrics to it. This person's feeling like the King of Cups, the Emperor, Four of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Empress, and the King of Wands. That's that masculine energy over here, even if it's a feminine. So I feel like on an emotional level, this person is quite fixated on you, I feel, with the Hierophant next to it. But this person's trying to keep their calm, cool demeanor, but yet closed off. Again, I get this, like, I know better type of emotion. You know, like they're not going to budge their emotions because I feel that they're pretty certain about how they feel, especially when it comes to the connection. They're trying to be patient. You know, this person is trying to be more nurturing, but it's like they're having ego flares is what I heard, because I feel, again, they're somewhat subtly picking up on, I think, how you're thinking about the connection, how you're feeling about the connection. Emotionally speaking, this person is trying to nurture their confidence and to have some sort of enlightenment here, and they want to call the shots. All right, this person may be someone who likes to call the shots, and at the same time trying to keep their calm and trying to demonstrate that calmness, and trying to, like I said, stay connected. All right, they're trying to stay connected. So, what's the hopes then for Taurus? The Hermit. I just heard NF clearly, left alone. I think that's a song of his. Yeah, at the beginning he says, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Look that song up. I think it's Leave Me Alone or Left Alone or something like that. I feel like you want to be left alone. You want to, because you're trying to, again, get some enlightenment over the situation, maybe woo-saw the situation. You know, you don't want to be bothered with this, I feel, at this point in time. You're searching for like a deeper meaning here. And you kind of want to be left alone right now, or at least in the snapshot of the energy I'm picking up, okay? This person's hope, Six of Swords, they're hoping to emotionally be able to move past this, you know, and to come out the other side. Because now I have a song, it's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Don't mind my terrible singing. It's so crazy to me, this reading, how different, vastly different you are perceiving and feeling this versus what this person is perceiving and feeling. So let's see what the most likely future outcome is and see if we can't get to the bottom of it. Now keep in mind the most likely future outcome is based on free will, so it may be changed by you, of course. You're in the driver's seat of your own life. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Four of Cups, Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups. So I feel like that there's good news coming through for you, Taurus. All right. So this connection is only one area of your life, because there's other areas that are going quite well where I see success coming in. And I felt that at the beginning of the reading, and having a vision and moving towards that vision. So I feel like there's other things ushering in that's going to make you feel more independent, self-sufficient, and more stable, right? Emotionally, especially. There is a lot of emotional satisfaction here for you, and you may be spending time with friends or family, or just getting reconnected with what makes you feel good. And I do feel that's helping you to kind of move past whatever it is going on in this connection that has you, not quite very happy with this person. I do feel a sense of like emotionally detaching, but then also feeling stressed out, and you could be detaching from the need to stress out over the situation, all right, so that you can keep your emotional balance, your emotional calm, your emotional cool. And I feel like at the end of the day, that's really what you're searching for. You have an opinion about this person. It's not the best one. That's okay. That's all right. We have the right to our opinions, but we are responsible for the actions we take. And I think that's why, if you really were to step outside of this and objectively look at it, Taurus, you would see that what you want the most in your life is a sense of calm and peace and emotional freedom. That's what it is. So I think some of you are making the decision to kind of detach for now, or for a moment, because you're not wanting to stress over this. You are wanting to enjoy, you know, things that you have here to be very grateful for. And you're looking to manifest a firmer foundation. I do feel like a lot of you feel that this person owes you something, or you're owed, you know, and maybe rightfully so. And if it's not coming from your side, it could be coming from their side. And this can be vice versa. But yeah, it's like, which emotion do you want to get stuck on? Because you can't have both. Because you can't feel satisfied and also feel angry. You got to pick. And so you're going to choose satisfaction, or you're going to choose the sense of anger or resentment even for some of you. And I feel like what you're going to choose is satisfaction at the end of the day for a lot of you. But that's, again, where your free will comes in. So do you have the option there? Absolutely. Let's see this person's most likely future outcome. 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 4 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's losing sleep over this. I don't know if it's you or them. Page of Swords, yeah. I think it's them. So there's a walking away here, okay, in this person's energy, and yet it's still a struggle. You know, it could be a conflict or hard for them to walk away, or, you know, it's a struggle for them to maybe even understand, like, where you're coming from at times. Because, again, I think, like, this person feels that they're seeing things clearly, and maybe you aren't, but you're definitely not feeling that way. This person's trying to understand, okay, and they may even be doing some research or spying or stuff like that to try and get a better understanding, especially if they're not sleeping at night. I feel a lot of restlessness in this person's energy. I feel like they may get so restless they're ready to start a conflict even, instead of choosing to walk away. But again, that's their free will. They can walk away, keep their integrity in place, or they can continue the fight, but it's going to keep impacting them emotionally to where they're feeling restless and they're not able to concentrate as much. And I don't think that's what this person wants. So it's like they got a choice as well. I feel like this person wants, I was going to say wants to be understood, but I actually feel like they want to understand you more so than wanting to be understood themselves. Because again, they're seeing another side of you that they haven't seen before, okay? Or another piece of you that maybe you've not expressed to them before even. And I just feel like they're trying to wrap their mind around that, Taurus. And I just kind of feel like that's where their headspace is, even going into the future energy. But again, they have free will. They have the ability to instead just walk away for now, as I do feel you are detaching in the energy, right, for the moment. It's not forever and ever, amen. These are just snapshots. But yeah, Taurus, I feel like there's a choice here, and it's like, you're going to choose satisfaction or not, or feeling emotionally content or not. That part's up to you. Either way, lots of changes coming in and an intense reading. I can't lie, this was intense. It took me off guard, but take it as it resonates. And zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I have Leo here. I have Taurus. I have Aries. Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, could be Pisces, any of the air signs, Aquarius in particular, but can be Libra, Gemini, Capricorn. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I have, but like I said, it's a general reading, so doesn't have to be any of those zodiac signs for it to resonate. If you would like to catch me on Facebook and Instagram, you can by clicking the links in the description box below, as well as the About section of my YouTube. I do go live there and give guided messages and just chat, so you can find more good stuff over there. Otherwise, if it resonated, do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you like my style, you can get it for yourself at my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com, also linked down below. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very best, Taurus, and until next time, my friends, namaste.